Welcome to our 90 Days Go Live Challenge.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world. Welcome back in our 90 Days Go Live Challenge with my business partner, Coach Roslyn. And I'm happy that she's, helping me to get this our 90-day challenge. And before our topic is about time trade. So we're gonna about that, how important our time here as a business owner and also our lifestyle in this journey. So before we dive into our topic, my name is Teresa and I'm a full-time forklift operator and also a digital business owner. I started this online business because I was honestly burned out. Long hours, not enough time for my family, and I knew I needed something more flexible. Now I'm building an additional income stream, and more importantly, I'm working towards getting my time back. So, and also for this journey, I'm not doing this alone. I have my business partner here, Coach Roslyn, and she's gonna share about her why and also why she started the business.
Yes, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Sister Esa, for this wonderful show that you allow me to join this 90 days challenge. So, hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. So, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines, living here in Maine, USA. Before I started a business, I was a volunteer firefighter, fitness coach, and a healthcare worker. I was burned out, tired of the daily grind of living paycheck to paycheck. Because as a breadwinner, you might think that you work pretty much three jobs, and how come you still want to start a business? Because on that three jobs, I was still living paycheck to paycheck. Burned out, no enough time for myself or spend with my family, and it's just that barely survive the survival mode really hits me, and I realize if I don't do something today, I will still be in the same cycle 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years from now. So I was looking for something that I can do online or wherever I can go and still earning money. And this business really is perfect opportunity for me when I really have to pray as well, prayed and ask God's guidance for this. And this business really, guys, slowly transformed my life from burnout to now have options. I didn't get into the destination that I want yet, but I am on my way there. So stay tuned, and we will be talking about this time trade, because I think most of us here, we are uh, doing the time trade, or we are trading our time for money, and we are stuck in that cycle.
Thank you, Coach Roslyn. And okay, yes. Before we start that, it's really for me. I mean, the way you like you share your story. Lahat po makarelate diyan kasi most of in our community there's few people they have three jobs, and what because of this business they slowly letting go their another job. So it is really a good amazing opportunity. So now we can dive into our topic. And for our audience, I have a question for you guys. And not just for you guys, it's for us too. It's like if like right now, if you stop working today, does your income stop too? So for me, sa akin lang, I experienced that when I was really sick, and I was like I need either I have a choice to use my days off, but what my for me is the days off is I need to put my days ahead of time. So either I call off, then there's no pay. So for me, I realized that at that time na pag hindi talaga ako papasok, wala ako talaga akong income. Wala akong income at that day. So that's the time that you realize that I it's not really like we don't have no choice. If you still work in the same job, we work in our corporate job, we don't have no choice that if we don't really clock in actually we don't really have income. So para sa akin, the business right now, it doesn't matter if you like get like here you can really like choose your time in the business when you're gonna show up. You know, it doesn't matter when you, because it's everything is here is automated, so you're not really like holding that like 8 hours like your full-time job. So for me, it's really hard to not that you don't have anything back up if it things that you really cannot really work, especially if you're really sick. You know, if you don't have those days off, you have to cover that days that you can work. That's really hard for us as as an employee, or you're just depending on one paycheck to paycheck. So for me, like uh it's like sometimes we always ask that by ourselves, you know, what if something happens to me, who's gonna, you know, who's gonna pay the bills, who's gonna pay all the, you know, that financially. So sometimes we have to think about, we need something that really us to have a backup plan aside from our full-time job. So so your coach Roslyn, you know, do you experience that, you know, if like, you know, you don't have, what if you like, if you don't go to work, or something happens, you know.
Yes, yes, yes. Alam mo, I think this is very common because most of us, I think nowadays, is we are like trading time. So, kumbaga guys, we have 24 hours. You only have 24 hours a day. And then we work like mostly, for me, like 12 hours shift and that full time as a night shift, you know. And then so we have 12 hours left. But of course, in that 12 hours, sometimes come home exhausted, so tired, and then you need to sleep. So really, uh, and you do that over and over again, same cycle. So yung sa akin, yeah, it is true. Like I realized that if I don't clock in, there is no checks coming, especially if you rely on one income. Mahirap yun sis. Kasi kumbaga yung bills natin, hindi naman yan magpupos. Yung emergency sa Pilipinas, kung may kailangan sila, hindi naman yan pwedeng next month na lang. Mahirap talaga. So that's why for me nowadays, no, having one streams of income, kumbaga mag-rely tayo sa full time. At saka hindi din natin alam kung minsan may mga companies talaga na mag-downsizing yung kagaya sa sayo, or you don't know if when is your last day, or you boss find way and then they'll find way to fire you. So we
Mhm.
don't know, and to relying on one streams, it's not easy. But like that's why here, because most of us we are pretty much trading our time for money. But if you like yung sa atin is we were here because we want to stop that cycle. So that's why we are venturing another opportunities. Kumbaga matawag natin sa atin kasi this is ours. Kumbaga wala tayong boss na magsasabi na kung kailan tayo mag-clock in, mag-clock out. Skies is the limit in this business. If you want to earn more, you put some more time and effort in this business kasi makikita talaga yan, if you don't do anything, then nothing is gonna happen. Because guys, this is a real business. But in time, you will achieve the time freedom and financial freedom. It's not overnight, but if you are willing to put some time in there and hindi mo i-ignore si business kasi this is real business. Alam mo sis, ang pinakamahirap sa mga bago no is to believe in themselves that this is a huge opportunity that they are being part of. So, always remember, like, kung hanggang ngayon, kung if you don't do anything right now, ano mang gusto mo ba yung cycle ng buhay mo right now, and it would be like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, and then you will still be, kumbaga, living paycheck to paycheck, survival mode. So, find way that you can venture some opportunities, hindi man ito kundi another opportunities that can achieve your time freedom para ma-stop mo yung cycle na trading time for money. Kasi yung sa atin, when I realized that I was working, I wasn't just working hard, sis. Because imbaga, may client ako minsan, yung sa fitness ko, at saka pag may call dati, pumapasok ako, mahirap. So, sleeping 3 to 4 hours a day and still having in the like survival mode. It wasn't easy. And imagine yung mga sa atin dito sa community. They came from 2 to 3 jobs and still living paycheck to paycheck. But now, of course, now they're harvesting that. They're living their full-time jobs, their 2 to 3 jobs, and are enjoying their life. It is possible. So it is possible na ma-achieve kung ano mang gusto mo if you are willing to. Always remember, do not rely on one source of income. At saka, kung gusto mong i-break yung cycle ng trading time for money, posible yan. Kasi that's why we are here. That's why we share the opportunity because we also want you to stop that cycle in your life. Imagine if waking up in the morning without thinking that you have the clock in and clock out, and because you have the business that's working for you, especially like in our business, we have the system that works 24/7. So that alone, it gives us more time to enjoy, to spend time with your family, to travel, or to do whatever you want in life. So ano pong sa'yo sis, ano pong ma-add mo dito yung pagdating sa realization in life?
Yes, I think working harder is not the problem though. It's the system we're depending on. So example, like our system right now as a corporate job, you only get paid when you show up. But compared to this business, you don't have to be like be because of the automation that we have. There's also working 24/7 to our in our business. So it's not, if you work harder in the business, it shows results. But if you compare that into our corporate job, no matter hard worker you are, how loyal you are in your business and your job, you're not gonna get back all those your time that you put into that your job. But in the business, working hard on your business, it will show results. So the time is limited. Always we always have rushing around when you're doing to our job. But in our business, we have plenty of time to do. We have anywhere, like no matter what you're doing, you can still have time to do our business alongside with your job. And for you, like, you can't duplicate yourself.
Yes.
So it just like I said, it's just about the system that we are using. And then the system that we have right now in this business, like, it's already proven. There's so many in our community that they're already earning seven figures. So that you cannot change that system because it's already working. So for us to have this like to realize what we are doing here is to get in the business, get plugged in the business, because everything is provided. All you have is for yourself to decide when you're gonna start, when you take action, and when you're gonna realize that you're not really like surviving. You're not doing your life. You're not living your life. You're just living a survival mode. So for me, it takes like how many years? I've been in a business in a corporate job for 19 years, and then I didn't realize until 2 years ago that this is too much. This is like I'm not gonna work another 27 years to do this cycle over and over. We need to stop the cycle to being burnout, to being not don't have time for yourself, for your family. Because like we mentioned, time is limited. We cannot go back when our time is gone. With time, we already missed the time. And no matter that time we cannot really pause. It just continue. Life will go on. So for us, if you stay stuck, if you want to stay stuck, time will just go by. So for you, and if you guys know, you're still in that box, that you don't realize what is really going on. Just remember that whatever you decide to do, always think that in your future, that time is always valuable. You don't waste your time, because like, if you have kids, your milestone with your kids, they're not gonna go back. You were just gonna miss them. So before you start something, or looking for another job, just think about, if you see our go live, you see our social media, just be curious and ask question, reach out to us, and just look for something that really can connect to us. If you see our go live, our ads, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help you, and also, share this opportunity for you guys.
Yes, at saka alam mo din sis 'no, kadalasan sa iba siguro, they were always thinking that I'm already doing jobs, I have kids, and I don't have time. Do I have to quit that? So you always remember, guys, that we all came from multiple jobs, and yung mga nag-succeed din dito sa business, they also have a lot of kids, but they can do it. You don't have to quit your job to start something if you're just willing to sacrifice a little bit more this business into your daily life, and that in a long run will be able to give you that time freedom and financial freedom. It's not overnight success. It's a real business that you really have to uh, operate. Kumbaga, this is your vehicle to achieve kung ano mang gusto mo sa buhay. But the only thing you have to do is to plug in and drive how fast you wanna go, how slow you wanna go. The decision is yours. So, kasi lahat kami, we didn't start from quitting the job. We start something, building this business on the side, and something that is flexible, something that doesn't really uh, rely on 100% of your time. But this is something that will give you more options in life.
So yeah, just like imagine that, for the family, you have family, you can have more control of your time. So this, like that's what they're looking for, is the flexibility. You don't have like I saw a lot of moms in there, they're having their kids in the school, and here you go, she's doing their business while her kids was in the school, or picking up her kids. Anything, you have more control of your time, and then less pressure to work endless hours. Yeah, it's up to you when you decide to go on to your business. Either you, before, if your kids, you're taking a nap, or you're doing your cooking, all, there's a lot of way to run this business. For us, is the more like, for me, when I start a business, I have a lot of excuses. you know it takes time, because you still have on that mindset of employee mindset, that everything is like, you're still comfortable where you are right now, because you said, like, you like you're still earning income, you still have this, you still paying bills. But when that time hits, like, you're short of money, because you don't have much hour, you don't have overtime. So that's the time you realize that, oh my god, I need something, really, I need something to cover my bills, my bills behind. So on that point, you don't have to wait for that. You have to, I mean, think about in the future, advance, because sometimes emergency always comes. When you don't have enough money, emergency comes in. So sometimes you have to think about that also, that, save, sometimes, like, make plans, save up. And also, in the business, we have different ways to build our future here in a business. We have, either you take your time, like, or you be aggressive to build a business. It's up to us, because we're the CEO in this business. No one can push you, or no one can tell you what to do in this business, because you own the business. It's up to you how you run your business. We just, the system here, the leaders, the community is just here to support you. If you need anything, that you can really, you're stuck in this journey, if you have a group to reach out, you have a mentor, you have coaches to reach out. And also, like, for me, I was not really 100% in when I started the first year of this business. It's not really like I was 100% in this business. But then I realized that this is the only way I can get my time back. And for that, I have to do more. Instead of 10% doing this, I need to have like 100% going in this business. So for you guys, if you still feel the same way like that when you start a business, it's okay. But please, like, we have to try our best, that we have to work on it, because the system is really, it's really helping a lot of people, changing their lives. We cannot change our lives until we have to do our work. We have to show up, give them effort. Because if we still stay stuck, we still gonna do the same our job. That's gonna be our for the rest of our life before we retirement. It's too hard to it's really hard to change our mindset from employee to a business mindset, but it takes time. We just need to have step by step, and reach out. And yeah, here, everything here is in the training. So if you're stuck, we're here to help you and guide you in this journey.
That's right. Because let's be honest, guys, if you have this in your mind, feeling that you're just trading time for money right now, you have to make that decision to change that cycle, because there is a way out for that, not just trading time for money. So we will leave you with that questions and think about that. And if you have um, questions and curious about this business, simply message us or register directly to our website. It's on the screen, or there's also website and our pages. Once you click or register to our website, you will have access your name and email. It's free. You will have access to our free workshop that explains the highlight about this business. And if you like what you see, you can dive in to proceed and join the program. We do have one-time membership fee that's 100% refundable, is 149 US dollars. Once you join, you will have access to the 3 hours video that explains everything the business, our marketing tools, the automation, products and company partnerships. Be welcome into our community of almost 300,000 members. And then you decide, if after you know everything of how we earn and you decided to join, we will be happy to walk you through this journey. But if you decide this is not for you, it's okay. You will get that 100% back. Back to you, sis.
Yes, you guys, if you're really curious what we're doing here, today is our free live webinar. It happens 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. ST. It happens twice a week, just every Tuesday and then Thursday. So if you have time to join our free live webinar, it's really nice to, because you can ask directly to the presenter of how this business works. But if you're busy, individual, we have a 90 minutes, a 20 minutes replay video that you can watch when you're on your own time. So you guys, if you're really curious, just register your name and email address to our website that you see in front of the screen, and we can send you the link of the webinar tonight. And if you really wants to take action, just get this registration. It's free. Walang mawawala sa inyo. This is just information. And also, if you really wants to know more, dig deeper on this business, just follow the next steps, and we're here to guide you, to share this opportunity, and to walk you into this journey. So I hope you guys, we can learn something to our go live today, and I hope we see you tomorrow again for our day 5,
Yes, that's right.
day
4.
day
All right.
4.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.
Take care. God bless.
I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global,
And also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market, thanks to.
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working 2 jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my.
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and it's.
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
Because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family in building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone. So come.
And we are proud digital business owners. Hooray!